are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson looking to throw right away. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember earlier in the year, with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. And this goes out wide for Drake. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Again, that's Hurst. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. The Bengals at 5-11 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mixon. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Justin Madubuike firing across the line there and planning him for a loss.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Mixon. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow will throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the gun to give to Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Working with a 2nd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. Got it. Now the ball comes loose. And the Ravens have got it.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That'll be checked down to Drake. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taylor now to return it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defense is...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Again, it's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 21. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
11. From the 17, Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And Burrow going to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And this one is no good. He missed it.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson under pressure, and they got to him again. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. Here's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Running left, it's Mixon. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Jackson. Well, this goes out wide for Drake. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson now. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. In motion left goes Boyd. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. As that is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
11, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12.
Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mixing up the middle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal, everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Jackson to throw. He's going to go up top again, and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They give him a gain of 38. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Here's Jackson. He finds Robinson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has him in field goal range with a chance to win.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight.